Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the first episode of MobLand, the Guy Ritchie crime show that has premiered on Paramount Plus. This show stars Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, and Patty Considine. Now, this show follows Tom Hardy's character Harry D'Souza, who plays the Fixer. Now, if you don't know what a Fixer is, guys, we've seen that character in all kinds of film and TV. You could go back to Pulp Fiction. Winston Wolfe, hey, my name is Winston Wolfe. I solve problems. So you have Winston Wolfe, you have Kerry Washington's Olivia Pope from Scandal, and we have Ray Donovan from the show Ray Donovan. And fun fact about this show was actually originally supposed to be an origin story of the Donovan family. So they decided, I guess, to go in a creatively in a different direction, and they changed it up, and this is what we have. So, and then like after watching like this first episode, you see that Harry's character has a little bit of Ray Donovan in him. So, but yeah, those are our main characters. This is a great ensemble cast. Like I said, this is brilliant, man. This is brilliant. Paramount Plus needed a show like this because a lot of the time Paramount Plus, it's just Taylor Sheridan stuff, really. And I think this is going to be a hit that they needed, to not just to rely on Taylor Sheridan. So let's go ahead and talk about this first episode. I believe the episode title is Stick or Twist. I believe that's the name of the title, Stick or Twist. Now, the episode begins with Harry, played by Tom Hardy, mediating disputes between a Greek faction and a Turkish faction of crime families. And so he's sitting around, we're trying to find common ground. And the thing is, they're saying they'll shake hands, but nobody's apologizing. So Harry steps out of the room and he meets with the governor, aka Conrad, played by Pierce Brosnan, the head of the Harrigan family, who has the ultimate say so on what the next move is. Now they sit down and talk about, look, here's the thing, I can get them to shake hands. Harry, I keep calling him Hardy, his name's Tom Hardy, but Harry D'Souza, the Fixer, he's trying to explain that, yeah, they can shake hands and things will be cool for this short period of time, and then we're back to where we are now. They're gonna be fighting. And so Conrad just decides that, you know what? And so that's what happens. Harry and his crew wipe them out. And what this does, though, is it helps make a way for the Harrigans to get into the fentanyl game. I think this was their play from the beginning. They wanted to get a foot. Let's just say they took a step back, and we learn more that the Stevenson family, the other family where the show takes place, their rival family. Us Americans think of the Hatfields and the McCoys. So they're rivals in all things, and so this will get them in the game. And so they're able to take those two crews out and make a way in, which is going to bump them up against the Stevensons. Now, also what we have going on as well in the show, we have another storyline involving a member of the Stevenson family and the member of the Harrigans. We have Tommy Stevenson, who is the son of the patriarch or leader of the Stevenson faction, played by Jeff Bell. And then we have Eddie Harrigan, who is the son of Kevin, played by Patty Considine, that would make Eddie the grandson of Pierce Brosnan's character. Now, these two are not supposed to be hanging out. They even comment on, if my father caught me hanging out with you, the Stevenson kid said he'd skin me alive, and the Harrigan guy Eddie said my dad wouldn't even waste time doing that. He would kill me. So it's a bad idea, and everybody knows it. There's this uneasiness. Now, what we learn is you have Tommy, who is the more reserved guy, laid back guy. And then you have Eddie, who is this impulsive, unpredictable, don't know what he's going to do. And there's an incident that happens and he ends up stabbing a guy. So this puts the whole night in chaos. And we get him and Tommy together. And the last thing we see is him saying, hey, I'll make it up to you. And then it's the next day. Well, Kevin gives Harry a call to inform him that Eddie has come home covered in blood. Hey, we need you to get here. We need to solve this problem. And so they get there. They go through. They figure out where they were. And Harry, he's doing his thing. He's fixing. He's going. He's meeting with the club owner. They get the camera footage. He tracks the boy down who Eddie stabbed, and he's able to convince him, hey, it'd be in your best interest just to say you don't know who stabbed you. It's dark. It's a dark club. Because let me tell you, if you get on the wrong side of the Harrigans, it's gonna be bad for you. And the kid, let's just say he's picking up what he's dropping, and he tells the police, hey, I don't know who stabbed me. It was dark. It's in a club. That's it. Now, what ends up happening, which makes things very bad, is that Tommy doesn't come home. He doesn't come home, and his mother is worried, and she starts to press the father, Richie, which Richie sends his fixer out or one of his goons out, and they're able to figure out that Tommy was last seen with Eddie. Now, I just said these two families, they got issues, they got beef. So Harry once again does his mediation thing. He sits down and he's talking with Richie, and Richie basically puts it out there like, hey, yo, this isn't right. This is my son. And if I don't have the whereabouts of where my son is, it's going to be a problem. And when I mean problem, we go into the mattresses, it's going to be a war. Now, while this is going on, you have Helen Mirren's character and you have Conrad discussing what they should do. And eventually, because Tom, or I keep calling him Tom because we know he's Tom Hardy, but Harry, the fixer, he's got Richie lined up, him and his crew. They're like, we're waiting for the order. We'll take them out. We're waiting for you. So there's this tense, will they, won't they? They're waiting for the order. And that's where we get reference to the title of the episode, Stick or Twist. And stick apparently means stop. So it's Maeve who tells him to stop, don't do it. And Conrad takes her advice. They call off the hit. And she basically breaks it down and like, hey, asking her, why did you tell me to stop? And she goes, well, it's not the right place. It's not the right time. And besides, I want to be there, and I know you want to be there when this Richie gets put down. So it's cool to see like Maeve she's smart, but she's ruthless as well, And so they decide Richie gets to live today. So they go back and Harry questions Eddie, and of course they figure Eddie's lying. So they just it's right now it's looking at they're trying to start this new venture, but at the same time they got the Stevenson is more coming because like I said, if he don't find out where his son is, he gonna do what any kind of father would do. And so Conrad calls a family meeting. And one thing you notice in the family, he has several other children, but the one that stuck out to me is the daughter Serafina. Now, if you look at Serafina is clearly mixed race, and you see there's tension in the air with Maeve. Maybe even they talk about somebody talks about a mistake, and when Serafina shows up on screen, Maeve goes, "Speaking of mistakes," and then we see Serafina. And the cool thing about it is that it appears that she is accepted as far as maybe not Maeve, but Conrad and all the other siblings accept her and view her as her sister. Even like I said, she's clearly mixed race. And it's going to be, I'm really interested to see what her role is in the family, even and the other siblings, because they call this meeting and all the kids are involved. So it's like everybody in the family is involved in the business. It isn't like, the Godfather where the women are kept out or only certain members of the family. Like everybody's involved in this venture and what they're doing. Everybody is involved. So I'm pretty sure I'll be interested to see what everybody's role or task in the family is as far as what they're doing. Now, we meet a character named Archie. Now, Archie is the best friend of Conrad, and Maeve figures out that he's a rat. And Conrad's like, "Well, how do you know?" And she basically says, "Talk about the fentanyl game. Talk about getting into the brown, and watch his reaction." And basically, if his reaction is If he's not on board with it, any kind of hesitation, he's working with the other side because he's going to want to keep things the way they are and allow the Stevensons to run the show. And lo and behold, when he brings it up, Archie starts to go, well, let's maybe not so fast. And of course, Conrad steps out of the room, comes back in, and we get the whole stick or twist. And this time they decide to twist and pop, pop. Archie is gone. And so that's how the episode ends. So just my thoughts about it all in a nutshell is, man, I thought it, like I said, the acting was great. There's characters right away where I'm like, oh, I want to know more about this character. I'm totally invested. Like I said, you got Eddie, the grandson of Conrad, the son of Kevin. This guy, he's unpredictable, impulsive. Who knows what he's going to do? And he's already causing all these issues for his family. My thing is wondering, is it one of those where he's trying to take initiative by maybe taking Tommy out and trying to prove himself to his grandfather? Because his father, Kevin, appears to be kind of weak. And so it'll be interesting to see how that works. Also, Harry, the fixer. Now, here's the thing with the cliche thing about these kind of characters that you have that are super great at their job often means that their personal life is in shambles. Now, we do meet his wife. His wife appears to be doing some counseling and he's supposed to get involved in the counseling. But like I said, with his job, he doesn't work regular hours. He's constantly at the beck and call of the Harrigan family, and he has to, take care of the family and do what they do. Now, he gets paid very well for that. And the one thing I did like was he does have a daughter, and it appears that him and the daughter have a good relationship because what they like to do in these roles also is they have the kids feeling a certain way. And I get it as a parent. I'm a father of six. I get it. The kids are going to want you around. But I think at the same time, the kids reach a certain age, they will understand that, hey, we're living this nice opulent life. Dad's out there kicking ass, so that's partly why we're living the way we are. So I like how the daughter, well, at least this first episode, it appears that she understands her dad's out working and doing his thing, and they have a pretty good relationship. But like I said, that's one of the things with these kind of with these kind of characters, that they're so good at their job that their personal life suffers. And I could see his wife, that's going to be a problem. I can definitely tell it's going to be a problem. It looks like she may have a little lesbian relationship with the girl that's in her counseling. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But like I said, overall, man, this is a great show. Great cast. I mean, they had Tommy Flanagan. I think he might be a one and done, but he played a guy who set up the meeting for Richie and Harry to have. I hope Tommy Flanagan stays in. I just heard he got cast in the third season of House of the Dragon, so that's good to hear. That's good to hear. But yeah, all in all, man, I highly recommend checking this out because I mean, Tom Hardy is one of the best actors going these days, and I like how versatile he is. This guy not only kills it on the big screen, but he pops in and does on the small screen as well. So, hey, Tom, I'm waiting for that new season of Taboo. When is that coming out? Is it really gonna happen? I don't know. Like, some of y'all may not know, but Taboo was a great show that was on FX that ended, but they didn't cancel it, but it's like on hold, and it's been damn near 10 years since the last season. I think we're waiting for that season 3, waiting for it. But yes, I highly recommend this one. You guys got to check it out. Like I said, this is a win, I believe, for Paramount Plus because, like I said, Paramount Plus, man, they've been in the Taylor Sheridan game, and he kind of owns that streaming service. So they need other hits to get more people to subscribe. And let me tell you, man, from what I've seen, I think we got a winner here. We got a winner here. So yeah, guys, get in the comments. And guys, like I always say, if it's for 1 minute, 5 minutes, or the whole damn video, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view my content. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe, smash the like, share, like, comment, do all those good things. We're trying to get back in the algorithm, guys, but I can't do that without you. So please, please do me a solid. Get in there, like, do what you do. Um, yeah, that's it. Like I said, thanks for taking this journey with me, guys. And I'll be reviewing this show all season. So, with that being said, everybody, it's your boy P sign off, and guys, take it easy.